Hello YouTube, I am the Geo Ninja, and in this episode of Devil's Advocate, we'll be looking at Harold Volazij. I'll just be calling him Harold. I will not be able to pronounce his name ever. For the most part, people have criticized this card, saying it's not good enough. It won't be able to be played in current priest decks. I think that kind of analysis is wrong. We have, for the most part, seen how the meta is really shifted around new cards that play small roles. For example, we've really seen a shift in control priest and control warrior, and shifting more toward fatigue thanks to just card Trueheart. Without small cards or legendaries like that, we really wouldn't see some of these meta-defining decks come out. So that's probably the first reason why you can't just discount these new legendaries being announced. Herald has a very interesting effect too. The summon a 1/1 copy of each of your minions is quite powerful if you know how to use it properly, and it's going to be a skill. I would say that. To know when to use it and when not to use it, because it really is a win-more kind of win condition. You're going to, if you have board dominance, and say you're playing like a control priest and you've played like a Ysera, or you have Ragnaros or Sylvanas, or any of these big classic legendaries that have death rattles or effects, that's going to be the kind of thing you want to play Herald on. And then you can really capitalize it, at least for one turn, and you can get double the cards or double the damage down. And that's really where the value of this card comes from. It's not so much the stats and body, it's going to be the kind of thing where you hold on to it. And so when you're at 10 mana, and you've had a few big legendaries down the board, if they're sticking, then you play down Herald, and then you have the 4 extra mana to play some wiggle room. Maybe you can get a Inspire proc with Confessor Paltris. You can get then 2 legendaries bonus on the board thanks to Herald, and it doesn't matter if these 1/1s don't stick. You're going to be playing it for the 1 effect proc, and that's where the value comes from. I think that's probably the main reason people haven't people haven't considered about this card. Other things people haven't considered is how this helps your board state. You are going to be playing this with, really the ideal state is you're going to want to have 3 cards already on the board, and then you double that so you get 3 more cards, and you'd have you'd have all 7 minion slots filled on the board at one time. That's pretty good. And then that's where the value comes in. So if you have Ragnaros the Fire Lord on your board, then you get 16 damage down on your opponent's side, and that can really help shift the game. I think this card will really help push the priest class further into the control meta, and it will really help define it as a class to push it away from the fatigue-ish priest decks that have a lot of elements that play like a warrior. I think it'll really define it as its own kind of thing, with the fact that it has this battle cry, summon a 1/1 copy of each of your minions. My only criticism of this is it doesn't really fit the recurring theme in priests of stealing your opponent's cards. An even better version of it would be summon a 1/1 copy of each of your opponent's minions. I don't think that would be the case, and I think that would be kind of silly. But one can still dream. If you like this video, please leave a comment. I like hearing feedback or criticism on anything I can do to improve, as after all, I enjoy making these videos. So also, if you don't mind leaving a like, that just encourages me, gives me some incentive to keep making them. If there's another episode, please, you can click on the next episode button in the top left-hand corner. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and goodbye.